get to this time, buddy.
Yeah, well, the challenge is on. And Echo Fox returning to the blue side, immediately follow up with that first ban, Jarvan. Talia is the ban. Keen, as you said, amazing performance on that champion so far. Finally, the hammer falls. Nidalee is also going to be banned away from Shrimp. That means Rek'Sai is still available. Do Apex play around that, leaving it as first pick for hard? Or do they ban it away themselves with that final choice?
Yeah, I don't think they have to ban it. It's not that big a deal for Shrimp to play something else. Nidalee is off the table, but he's not that scared of it, especially since hard has had a rough go of it. Well, if they don't first pick it, Shrimp's definitely gonna take it again.
Yeah, he just
by far favorite champion, plus Nidalee is banned. But yeah, not gonna find himself on the ban list. The Malzahar takes his place. So that mid lane focus once again, and then they steal away the Victor. So 3 mid lane bans at Froggen, and then stealing away the Victor. I like this opening from Apex as far as the picks and bans go. The only thing that they had to give up for it was that late game insurance, the Sivir.
Yeah.
So Echo Fox, they do kind of have that catch-all. If they get annihilated again, they will try and rely on the Sivir wave clear and wait for the crit multipliers to come through.
Keith says, just wait till I get 3 items.
Just you wait.
Just you wait. Well, now it looks like we're going back to game number 1 as Gragas and Karma now picked up for Echo Fox. Hard finds himself in the same jungle matchup.
Yes, he does. I don't think he's too unhappy about that. Put a lot of time into the Gragas. We'll see how well he can do this time, though.
Yeah.
He didn't have a very good first game. But regardless, Gragas brings what you want with this squad. If Echo Fox are going to try the same strategy, the 3-man push of Sivir, Gragas, and Karma is so slippery. It's so ridiculously hard to catch those 3. They've got spell shields, they've got ridiculous amounts of mobility, plus they have disengaged with the cast, so that squad is totally fine on their own. Especially with the Talia now being banned out, super hard to pick.
And that's what we saw what happened to Apex in game number 1. They opened up this advantage, and then they could not chase Echo Fox down. Whenever they found them out in the open, they would just zip right back into the base into safety. However, Apex, Apollo returning to that same AD carry as in game number 1 with Lucian, but Braum is picked up, and Echo Fox looks like they're going back on that late game hype train.
All right, the Cassiopeia in here as well. Always really like to see this, especially when you do have this much mobility. She's so good at counter-engaging, and the late game damage, as you say, is here in spades for this Echo Fox lineup. So they're like, you know what? We're building for our team fight. We're building for our late game. Bring it, Apex.
Yeah.
Because you have stumbled in trying to finish out a mid-game, regardless of how much gold you've been able to gain an advantage in the early stages.
Well, looks like Apex are certainly bringing it. Aurelia picked up for Ray, one of the few and the proud to go for the full damage.
And that has been the counter everyone's been seeing and talking about for the Gnar recently. I've been hoping for some more flashy ones, some more creative ones that we've seen in the past, but Aurelia has been the go-to recently. And especially for a guy like Ray, he's going to build full damage, so we'll see how well that matchup is influenced in the 1 versus 1 on the side, because even though everyone's like, oh yeah, Aurelia, pretty good counter to Gnar, you can get in there for the kill on the mini Gnar form. If Aurelia does start to get behind, it's not like Gnar is, it's not like a hard counter.
Yeah.
There's very few actual hard counters, by the way, in League of Legends. As far as completely neutralizing a pick.
It's more of a KFO counter than anything else. But the coaches shake hands for the last time between these two teams, and it is your last chance to join the conversation on Twitter. Echo Fox fans, tweet using hashtag FOXWin. Apex supporters, use that hashtag APXWin as we load onto the Rift for this tiebreaker, this Game 3 between Echo Fox and Apex. Will it be the 56-minute team fight that decides it all, or will Apex be able to show that they can learn from their mistakes and close out in a sooner fashion?
Well, let's look at stage 1 here. All right, let's go. That's how I like to start game 3.
Yeah.
Let's get amped up in the battle theater. But yes, question number 1 is, can Echo Fox have a better early game?
Yeah.
You know, will Apex even be able to manufacture that early lead once again? Because, you know, while 2 points can make a line, and that's a bit of a pattern in the series, still got to do the work early stages. Brahma's very good at doing work in the early stages. Don't want to fight him level 1 battles, and they'll get in there for the deep lane swap wards.
Yeah. Echo Fox did commit to the lane swap in both Game 1 and Game 2. Might be hoping for something similar here in Game number 3 as they're trying to get some deep wards out.
They want to fight over the ward placement. Everybody's waiting around.
Dragon's over the wall. That's a lot of damage flash from Hard. And he escapes with his life.
I was like, okay, so they're planning, you know, fight over the ward here. They want to have enough people around so that you can auto it before it goes invisible.
Yep.
They're like, get the hell out of here. Get back in your base, boy.
Game number 1 was a warning.
Flash not on the table. And that's a huge deal for Gragas. I mean, whenever I see Gragas, I'm like, all right, this is going to be like a MLXG game. He's going to do red buff and then immediately level 2 flash gank in the mid lane. Not going to be the case for Gragas.
Not at all.
Taking away the flash from him actually does reduce the pressure quite a lot. Whereas Rek'Sai, going to be on the table for Shrimp. Also one that loves to go for early ganks with flash. Lane swaps, though, once again, as you say, Dom. And we will reveal them now. Special weights once again.
Ooh, tags him
this
with the
time,
slow.
yeah, he learned in Game 1 when Hard was on Gragas and when he was down on health. Started that, wasted a little bit of time. Special bullied him off. Same thing as Game number 1, actually. Special does bully him off. He actually got a second one in there. But Shrimp took all of his red quadrants. So Shrimp, same situation, does have the option of trying to go from red to red and go to the other side here of Echo Fox so that there are much fewer camps for Hard to go after. It looks like they are fixing up here. That flash we talked about.
Oh, Shrimp. Oh, he goes too far. There's the flash. Wait, Ray's following the double flash. First blood, Apex.
Come on, Shrimp. What the hell was that? I mean, you converted the points, but that was the most ridiculous gank I've ever seen.
There's no way.
He tunneled and flashed back to the start of his tunnel. All right.
There's no way he was going to walk over me. There's no way.
You know what? Let's refocus, Dom. All right. There was a kill in mid lane. No big deal. First blood goes over. Let's get back to this lane swap.
Alrighty, so Apex once again off to an early start with that first kill. Lane swap to take down those tier 1s and set that map up.
Oh, bottom lane. He's running out of mid.
Oh no, KFO! Oh my god!
Ray!
Oh,
Ray! No! Ray! Holy, everybody is losing their minds in this game 3.
Well, Shrimp shows himself back up in the mid lane. Keen has to kite it out.
Too bad he doesn't have flash. Good thing Hard doesn't have his flash from the level 1, though, so looks like everybody's hobbled.
Woo!
Game.
What is going on?
Well, what is going on is that Apex messed up that lane swap and were unable to take down the turret bottom lane. So that's why the gold is even though Apex got that first blood. Turret's still standing on the bottom side, and Ray down in gold in comparison to KFO. Now, Ray is heading over here to try and hold this, and they're bringing Shrimp to 2-man defend a little bit later in the game. Which, you know, it's risky, but it looks like it should be successful unless teleport will come in when Gragas arrives, which is very likely. You know, Gragas is heading up here, and they might decide to go for something.
Yeah, Ray trying to defend as best he can. So I just took a look at the tier 1 turret health. It is at 1 hit point. Literally 1 hit point.
That's actually troll. That's pretty troll.
So I think if he stayed and actually completed the auto attack, he wouldn't have died.
Oh.
Miscalculated. 5 minutes in, though, Echo Fox send 4 members to the bottom lane. They're going to take this tier 1 pretty quick. On the other side of the map, Apex not quite so fast because they tried to go for the early turret defense.
I just staring at the mid lane cam. Keen's got one leg up. He's 50% way to the full hot shot chair. Both legs up.
That's how he always plays.
Keen?
It's comfortable.
He's
Yeah.
always half hot shot? Okay. Well, this time on the second turrets, looks like everybody should be able to finish him off.
Yeah.
And solo gold is going to go over to KFO, as well as Ray this time. He finishes it off. Yeah, getting a little touchy there. But again, this tempo lead, this kind of this mistake here from Apex on the early stages means Infernal Drake. And that has ramifications later down the road. As we say, this is a good scaling Drake. Meanwhile, Shrimp gonna go in there. Nah, he's not gonna go anywhere near Froggen. Just gonna go farming on the side lanes.
So for the third game in a row, first Drake sacrificed by Apex over the course of these lane swaps. Echo Fox now finding themselves down about 300 gold, and still that turret at 1 hit point is definitely going to be a big gold boost if Apex ever get the opportunity to finish it off. But again, the lane swap committed to by Shrimp as Ray tries to escort this wave in, prevent a freeze. Seems like he's going to be able to do that as it's cleared out by Keith and Shrimp. Ooh, yeah, races to the other side of the map. No disruption. You doing all right, Kobe?
Thinking back to that level 1, it's quite hilarious.
Some excitement. There he goes. Apollo, solo gold. He's going to enjoy that as he looks to continue shoving for that eventual tier 2. They see KFO heading down there as well. I don't know if they saw Shrimp, as he was able to secret agent his way on down there. There's a pink over the wall, so they see him now.
Ah, secret agent. Agent Shrimp. Reporting for duty. Turret destruction. Everybody on the top side doing the same thing. Agent Ray gets one auto off there, a little bit of extra money off the minions, and gonna have to retreat, as is KFO.
Wait, did they do it again?
Teleporting up.
Did they go for the inhib trade?
It looks to be the case here. I mean, KFO is,
Okay.
I mean, he did use teleport, so he's gonna stay up there. But, okay, yeah. They're calling it quits now.
Yeah.
I was a little bit crazy last time around. Not to say that this one isn't either. Ray stopping a back, though. Interesting. Delay the Sivir. So Sivir's going to miss out on a wave. That back actually denies a decent amount of gold. Wow, prepping a lot for this dive on Cassiopeia, who's actually getting blue. Instead of the dive, they will be rewarded with gold.
Yeah, again, the mid lane rotation from Apex. This is almost textbook for them over the course of this series.
Now they're getting collapsed upon, and there's the Gragas.
Clears out the minions, special, and Shrimp are too far forward. They go down. Shrimp is collapsed upon, tunnels over the wall before the miasma can take effect.
That's not in the book, Tom.
Somebody left out that page.
Gragas, perfect there. Perfect champion to be able to knock them deeper under the turret, but right before it went down as well. In the end, though, taking down that mid turret is very big for Apex. That's been the point in the game where they really break it wide open, and they go for hard counter jungling. They really get a lot of ward control. They already have it right now, and Shrimp already, again, has this CS lead. Does have Rek'Sai, does have the early Tiamat, but really good pass there. Especially guaranteed to face front, and Froggen lands the ultimate there. Pretty good job. This keen screening actually was able to allow Shrimp to get out of there and cut their casualties at just 1.
Yeah. But so far, Apex once again find themselves in an early lead as we approach this 10-minute mark.
There we go. Ray back on a full damage champion.
Yep.
As we've seen him build Aurelia, it's Trinity Force, then Ghostblade, then Dustblade. Looking to 100% 2-0 in the blink of an eye. Anyone from the back line.
Anyone whose name starts with Cass or Civ. Or Car. Or Gragas, I guess. It's an Aurelia, it'll happen.
Yeah.
And seems like things slowing down just a little bit as Apex are trying to get some vision. Prep up for that eventual Drake. Keith going to shove this minion wave in once again, but Ray is already set to catch it. In fact, Void Rush over the wall. Keith, he's got a spell shield.
Yeah, they get his ultimate out, but I think that's about it, yeah.
Shrimp misses the knockup and takes an auto attack. Going again for the Tiamat first. As Big tries to clear out the ward, and Special and Apollo scare him off. 70 seconds for that Ocean Drake. Let's see if this follows the same pattern as the previous games.
And
this
will
goes over
be
to
the
Apex.
fodder next.
Yes.
The supports at this stage in the game are perfect fodder. Very low level out of the lane swaps. Special sitting at 4 compared to a level 8 Froggen and a level 9 Keen. So supports walking around mid lane trying to get vision. You have to be very, very careful, because Cassiopeia can annihilate him, as we just saw under the turret. Gotta soak up some more experience, get that catch-up experience rolling. Ah, juicy.
And everyone's continuing to shove on the map. The duo of Apex and Shrimp are on that top side, and with 20 seconds for the Ocean Drake, could be a window for Echo Fox. In fact, recall canceled by Apollo. He's walking down the old-fashioned way. They might be trying to collapse with Shrimp, but he's on top of a ward, and Froggen is playing bait.
Yeah, I'd be very wary if I was Echo Fox. Pretty good CS leads for their solo laners of Apex. And it has resulted in those deep wards, in that map controller we talked about for Apex. So now the one point of effort that Echo Fox are trying to do, they got a green ward inside the pit and a pink ward behind the Dragon Pit, which is the crucial placement of the vision. Now they're a bit split up though, as they go 2 different routes around the Dragon Pit.
Hard gets a ward over the wall.
Aurelia's there,
turned upon,
and Ray can definitely mess Gragas up.
Oh, they're turning onto Keen, but the dragon has been secured.
Teleport's
Snare
coming in
onto
too, they're
Keen.
fighting.
Big is going to eat a lot of damage. That teleport is going to be completed. KFO's so close to Mega. Who's he going to go for? He knocks them away. Hard goes for the body slam onto a Special. He dodges the cask, and KFO will fall as Apex are kiting this out. Keith cannot get to Special. He's forced to flash, dodges the boomerang on the way back. 2 members of Echo Fox are dead. Ray flashes the wall, and Shrimp will survive. Now he goes down to the poison. 1 for 3, and the Drake for Apex.
Warned him. Can't say we didn't warn him, Dom. Gotta be careful with that one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they split around the dragon again. And the teleport does come in, but Apex, they finish off the dragon just in time. And there are 5-man in the middle. So KFO goes in. Keen zones so many as everyone's chasing him off. And KFO gets stunned up by the Braum passive. Special living, able to avoid that last bit of damage. He will not be fodder today.
Nope.
Apex on the chase, though. I have to say, it was such a good job by Keen. He zoned off 3 members, the majority of the damage of Fox, and then was able to kite away up into his own jungle and then rejoin to collapse again and cut off the exit. It was just really good spatial awareness there by Keen in that fight, and really using the threat that he's packing in the early Victor package right now to ensure that they come out really far ahead off of that dragon fight.
Well, 14 minutes in, and the game is following the same pattern as the previous 2. Apex off to an early lead.
2 points makes a line. 3 points makes a plane, Dom.
You are correct.
So you know what kind of pattern
4 points.
that means.
Yeah. 4 points make a great argument.
What does a Froggen and a Hard inside a bush with a pink ward make?
I can make a tiara.
It makes a drunk
Make
snake
an airplane.
trap. It's a drunken snake trap. Let's see who gets bit.
Regret! They turn around onto Special. Apollo is the one who gets bit. That's Special blocking a lot. The poison's still ticking though. Oh, and he survives just barely. Shrimp over the wall buys enough time for Ray, and Hard gets collapsed upon. Ray secures the kill, and Froggen, he's on the wrong side of this. Keen separated from his team though on top of the miasma, drops the stun field, but Froggen with the outplay, drops exhaust, trying to do as much damage as he can, dodging the knockup, kiting back. Shrimp can't catch up. Froggen, what are you doing? Is he still alive? Ray falls. Echo Fox, turn it around.
Pretty hard to keep track of which side is the wrong side, huh, Dom? A little merry-go-round there around the Void Rift thing.
Herald?
Herald Pit. The Herald Pit at this point, does it grow up from being the Herald Pit into the Baron Pit eventually?
Heralding the Baron.
Anyways, during that little
Do-si-do.
drunken snake trap merry-go-round fiasco, KFO was pushing the whole time. He did not take part in the drunken snake trap, and he was able to get that line. See, look, during this replay, he starts down there at River and works his way all the way up to that turret. But here it is. Here's a look at everybody jumping into the trap. Boom! They are able to take out Apollo right as it starts. Huge advantage there. Froggen is just dishing out the DPS. And then they go for the high road around the back of the Void Pit. And Keen's like, you know what? I got this guy. Cut him off. Wait a second. Everybody's going around the other way. Now I'm the one getting cut off. Numbers advantage. Froggen finds another kill. This is where things start getting fancy, though. Big with the very timely exhaust. Exhaust the majority of that Aurelia burst, allowing Froggen to get the passive poison speed boost on Cassiopeia, kite back, shrimp, melee there on the Rek'Sai, ran out of move blocks and went down as well. So pretty good turnaround there for Echo Fox. But
Ray. Oh, no way.
Left here.
There's no way. If he, oh my, he's kiting it out. Ah, but Ray will finally catch the kill. KFO says, I will avenge you. Die.
Oh, no.
Die. Oh, Ray with the outplay. Now he's kiting forward. Dodges in. Gets caught by the stun. He's going to regret this. Here comes Keen. Continues to dash forward. Ray, what are you doing? Oh, trades his life 1 for 1. What is going on?
Ray's got some big balls, man. You can't kill me.
Oh man, and the armor penetration. So Rated Dirk picked up next. Is he gonna go for the
Hell yeah, he's gonna go for it. Ghost Blade, Dust Blade.
Dusk Blade of Dragon?
They can't kill me if I kill them first.
Great mentality to have. As now Apex, they're gonna try to break down this tier 2 yet again. Here comes Froggen. Oh, caught with the stun though. And there goes Froggen.
Little bounce house there. I like it. Froggen has his flash back up, so now we get to see if he can pull off some more Cassiopeia magic. Maybe they lay another trap.
Drunken snake trap.
Oh, that's the...
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a new hunter card. Apollo, not a fan.
Of the
he was
snake
the
trap.
one. Yeah, he was the one to take all the deeps.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay, Infernal Drake's up.
let's.
Echo Fox are around there, but ooh, there you go. What do you call Braum and Rek'Sai?
Not very
Setting up a
threatening
track.
traps. They don't have any damage.
They're collapsed upon. There's the Miasma knockup. Oh man, they're trying to turn this fight, but Apollo and Keen are on the backside. There's Ray turning it around. KFO gets knocked out as Meganar falls off.
Yeah, see that?
Oh, what was that? Hard misses the body slam, but gets the cast. He will give up his life. As KFO is running, Froggen is collapsed upon, and Apex.
That's the only reaction as a jungler when you do that and you look.
Whoa! Oh my God, Ray! He's still going. Apollo follows.
Get them! Hurt them! Save me! Hurt them!
Ray, where? Oh, he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Oh, he dodges out.
Right up
The
that top
minion wave is there. Apollo staggers the wave. The rest of Apex are going to try to collapse onto the inhibitor. They drop the mid-tier too.
Wait. That face when you go for the big play and come up a couple pixels short on the body slam flash. Ah, dang it.
Once again, tweet at LL Esports, hashtag big attempts.
Yeah. That's been the theme of the day. That was a big one there.
Oh, yeah.
And the worst is you're just like, you know what? Go ahead, kill me. I deserve it.
Oh, boy. Okay, deep breath. 20 minutes in, Apex, 7,000 gold ahead. Infernal Drake is up, but Apex have just recalled, and Echo Fox are collapsing onto the Infernal Drake pit. I feel like I've seen this before.
Oh, yeah? What about this Rek'Sai part of it?
I didn't see that. No.
1v5. I got a GA. All right, I'll just rally around the Infernal Drake for Echo Fox. They've got 2. If there's been one thing that Echo Fox do control in this series, you get all the Infernal Drakes.
Those Infernal Drakes have been awesome for them. 36 more minutes.
Those things can come in handy late game if they can push it there again. And remember, this time around, not like last game, Echo Fox have a monster late game. So if this craziness does continue for 30 more minutes, as you say, late game Cassiopeia, late game Sivir, they've got the same front line. They have the Sivir plus the Karma reliability for repositioning in team fights.
Bird doesn't have his smite. So he's been body blocking this Gromp for the past 10 seconds.
I'll get you one day. You just wait.
That's what Echo Fox are saying. Just give us 30 minutes.
You just wait.
The clock is ticking.
Rename the Echo Fox base to the Alamo. Defend it again.
Oh, man.
Ah, Froggen's going to go for a bush trap. This is just a pure snake trap, though.
Yeah.
All by himself.
Slightly less threatening when the snake is sober.
Nobody gonna check it either, so.
Meanwhile, Apex in the mid lane is able to get the Mantra Defiance out of Big to escort Echo Fox back to safety. Now Apex, 7,000 gold ahead, hitting some pretty big items. Might be trying to break it down. Froggen just finds Ray. A little bit of harass.
It's my asthma. I don't even know what to start throwing out ability names with weird emphasis.
Oh boy. Boy.
Oh yeah, I know. You were just waiting. You're like, wait a second. There's been weird fights going on for 20 minutes. What's happening now? Why is everybody taking a chill pill? Everybody calm down. I guess there's just less stuff to go after right now. Everybody's like, okay, what just happened for the last 20 minutes? Hold on a second. Are we ahead? Are you?
For the last 20 minutes, for the last series.
Yeah. All right. Well, refocus here. This time around, Aurelia. It is Ray's Aurelia, so he's building that full damage.
Yeah.
He can absolutely murder anyone from the back line. Anyone not KFO has to be very wary, because not only does he have this full damage build that he's famous for, but he has Glimpse of the Void, extra little bit of burst on top of it. So anybody in the back line has to be wary of that. Froggen's got to time his ultimate very well if he wants to stay alive. And everybody has full summoners, because we've had this lull period in between all the fighting. Next fight is going to be explosive, because everybody has flashes. Pretty much all of the summoners is going to be up. Apollo should be as well by the time it happens. But we'll see if the teleports matter, because there is a 2-level advantage as well for Ray. Not only is he the full damage Aurelia, but he's been split pushing, and he is extremely threatening. Nobody can really 1v1 him. Echo Fox, once again, they're just trying their, we have this team fighting comp, we need to group up. We need to stay 5, try and gain strength from setting up cohesive battle lines first.
Well, they're certainly doing that now, as 5 in the mid lane. KFO is now going to head bottom to catch the minion wave that Ray has been prepping. Building towards that Mega Gnar as Apex try to sweep out the vision of Echo Fox. Look for those picks that have been so crucial over the course of this series. But Apex creeping their vision further and further forward, pressing Echo Fox further and further back.
Yeah, the thing is that Apex, again, they pick these comps where it's pretty hard for them to siege inhibitor turrets. Now, there's not even an inhibitor turret in mid lane, and they're still having problems, pushing up those waves. It's much more about, again, same plan as before. Get your vision down in both sides of the jungle, bait them out into the open area, and then you can collapse for a team fight where you can actually close distance, because they're fairly short-ranged. Pretty much everybody except for Keen. I mean, even Lucian is a pretty short-range AD carry, so they really want to have more space to be able to close on Echo Fox and get in there. Here they go, trying to close, but there's so much disengage and speed on the side of Echo Fox. Makes it very difficult.
Echo Fox currently split around the Raptor camp, are able to escape. Apex now putting some pings down onto the Baron. There is a large minion wave for Echo Fox pushing on that top side of the map, so eventually Ray will have to go deal with that, if not someone else from Apex. Apollo says, minions, mine. Mine.
Gimme. Apollo, by the way, on the Lucian right now is feeling pretty good with that 2-item spike. But from here on out, you know, you give him 10 more minutes and Sivir is going to get to the same point.
Yeah.
It was in game number 1. Echo Fox is biding their time, farming up their minion waves. You know, try and sneak a couple wards over by Baron every opening that you do get.
Yeah.
Because that's the crucial one. If Apex come down mid lane with Baron buff, then things get a little bit dicey. But until then, just farm those side lanes. Try and get some extra cash on your carries.
Yeah, currently Apollo and Keith currently just about dead even in gold. Very small advantage for Apollo, but Keen's got about a 2,500 gold over Froggen.
Plus, the Drakes. I would say give this Ocean Drake away for free. You don't care at all about this 26-minute Ocean Drake for Echo Fox. It is not worth sticking your neck out into any sort of fog of war, dangerous territory. You've got the 2 Infernals, once again. Like, those are the late game damage boosts for in the team fight. And that means that there's a lot less risk, I guess, with the Elder Drake buff. I mean, Elder Drake buff is always good, but it's not going to be like that massive 4 or 5 Drake Elder Drake or Elder Dragon buff. So mostly what Echo Fox are worried about is getting a little bit amount of vision around Baron, because the extra siege power that comes with that would be a little bit risky. But you know, if Apex don't have that, then Echo Fox are in a pretty okay defensive position here, where they can just continue to try and farm up.
Yeah, the onus is on Apex to close this game out, something they weren't able to do in game number 1 and had a lot of trouble doing with in game number 2. Now that with that Drake off the map, the only big objective is that Baron. There are pings down onto the pit as Apex were able to clear out a lot of the wards, and Ray sitting on the far side might be able to look for a flank.
Trying to draw Echo Fox out into open territory where they can collapse. Ray actually doing wolves real quick. Get that money. Needs to, you know, build his Dustblade, obviously.
Of course.
It's almost there.
Staple on Aurelia, really. At least when Ray is playing it. 28 minutes in.
Pesky ward. All right, back down to the split push for Ray. Rest of the 4-man squad here control the mid wave as well as threaten Baron's vision. That is the plan for Apex. Sticking with it.
KFO will try to answer as he heads down. Ray, almost predicting, waits in the bush. Maybe looking for an optimistic pick as the rest of Apex head back towards the Baron. They're going to start this off. Recall just got completed from Froggen. He was their blue trinket. He was their opportunity for vision.
Well, that's unlucky. They do make a showing, though, and there's no vision on Froggen. I think Froggen recalled out of Apex vision, so they didn't even know, and they saw a few members and backed right off.
They've got to see him now as he's clearing out that minion wave on the bottom side. A ward over the wall is spotted out and cleaned up by Apex, but here comes Echo Fox. They're going to try to fight for this. Ray charging up that teleport. KFO getting close to Meganar. There's one teleport flash. Knockup. He's going to find hard. He goes over the wall, but Ray will chase him down. The miasma zones him away, and Ray cannot find a way in. Echo Fox defend.
Really, really good defense from Echo Fox. All they do is make a token showing over at Baron. They don't overextend. Didn't even have to blow flashes to escape that or teleport. So, and they got a pick. Holy
wow. They managed to drop Keen, and now they've got some pressure in the mid lane. Culling is going to clear out all of these minions, though.
Are they going to do it? They caught Ray.
Froggen drops miasma, gets speed. He turns it back around. Exhaust. That's 2 kills. 2 big carries for Apex missing.
Hot damn. Let's go for another Baron attempt here. 2 members down for Apex. Nobody is going to come up soon with teleport either. So this is a 3-man attempted.
KFO still splitting on the other side of the map. That's a lot of damage going down. He teleports now as he does have Meganar. Baron's down to 2,000.
Trip-ass flash.
Oh, the miasma. Can't quite make it over the wall. 1,500 goes over, but it is secured. That's going to be Trim flashing away. And Echo Fox find 2 picks, get the Baron. 30 minutes in, they're doing it again.
Yeah, man, that's the game plan, and we sticking with it. Hard comes up big.
There it is.
What a play. Nab's keen. Oh my goodness. What did we say? He was going to take that morale boost of the Baron steal in last game, turn it into real advantage, and play this game. He comes up with another pretty good mid-game pick here for Echo Fox to completely turn it. Now, they still are down in gold. They should be able to get some of that gold back with this Baron buff and the standing turrets.
Yeah, shoving forward now onto that mid-tier 1. 7 turrets to 3 right now. And it has now become 4 as they chase forward, looking to break down some tier 2s. Echo Fox with this Baron, evening this game. A cask finds Keen. He's blocked behind Xpecial, though. The turret still standing. KFO gets knocked up. He's got Meganar. Ray looking for the flank, but he has no flash.
Trash late game team fight. Group S5. Hold on to inhibitors and wait it out. I mean, that's the game plan for Echo Fox. They've done it before, and they're on the way to doing it again. Another turret goes down. The gold gap closes a little bit more.
Echo Fox only 5,000 gold down right now. 31 minutes in with Baron buff. They find themselves clawing their way back in. Infinity Edge completed for Keith. Seraph's Embrace finish now for Froggen. They've hit that late game damage. This is Echo Fox in their environment.
Observe the elusive Echo Fox. On the verge of winning their second series in the North American LCS Summer Split. Trying to take Apex down a notch and position themselves for a better spot in the promotion tournament. I think there might be a slight miracle chance that they get out of it as well.
Still very close. To be determined by Apex, in fact. This game right now determines the match placement, but also if Apex managed to win a few games, they could secure it with the game record. Echo Fox, however, hoping to put a stop to that, will now secure the Cloud Drake, the 3rd Drake for themselves. They've still got Baron for about 30 seconds. Might look to break down this last tier 2 turret. Ray split pushing on the opposite side of the map. And the tier 2 will fall without an answer from Apex.
I mean, the answer for Apex right now is their split push Aurelia.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to have Ray. He's level 16. He's got a lot of kills, and he's built full damage. So, I mean, his 1 versus 1 is very strong. The problem is that because of that pick in mid lane and because the Baron buff went over to Echo Fox, that's not threatening. Echo Fox can just stay as 5 and pressure down this inhibitor turret while Aurelia does whatever the hell she wants on the other side of the map.
Minions are being cleared out. Baron buff has now fallen off. The siege just got a lot harder for Echo Fox. And they're going to back away, play it safe, keep this vision clear. Make sure there's no flanking air opportunity for Ray. 34 minutes in. Echo Fox down 5,000 gold.
But they have Cassiopeia, Sivir. They have a strong front line.
Yeah.
They've got protection for those hyperscaling late game carries. So, I mean, they've had that strategy in there. They've not been shy about it. You know, we're going to build 5-on-5 late game.
Whoa! Ray looking for the solo play on the Frog and finds it.
Best
with
play,
help from
boys!
Keen. That's Apex answering the pick back.
Ray's not been shy either. He's like, you know what? I have a game plan too. It's always been build full damage. Now you have it.
Oh, man. But now Apex, they've cleared out the big damage of Frog, and it's still only 34 minutes in, 30 seconds left before he respawns. They're able to take down that inhibitor, and with a minion wave shoving in the top lane, they could look for more.
It's been a story of trading picks in the mid lane. Apex now on their turn with the 4 versus 5 advantage. 15 seconds on Froggen, though. They have to watch that respawn timer because he's going to have home guards when he comes back out. You can't overextend. Got to be very careful. Yeah, good thing. Good call there for Apex. Not to overextend after that pick. As Froggen back on his body, not feet.
Tail? I don't know what snakes have.
Body's
yeah.
pretty safe.
Seems like a good.
Body's pretty safe.
Slithering back out of the fountain. Recovers after that death, but that's the inhibitor down for Echo Fox. And with 90 seconds for that Baron to respawn, Apex are getting a big buy and grouping back up. Ray prepping a wave in the bottom lane as well.
Also remember, Froggen used this flash in that attempted escape, so he's still a very vulnerable prime target for Apex. And even though, you're facing Cassiopeia and Sivir, that's great, however many minutes into the game. Lucian is still very strong right now. Aurelia can quickly delete anyone if he doesn't get locked down. Here's the speed, though.
Trying to catch up. Keen gets a laser and a slow. Cleanse.
No, Cassiopeia ultimate now.
Shrimp chasing forward. Here comes Xpecial. KFO split from the team. Ray teleporting in from behind. Slays Froggen. Keith is the next target. He's kiting it out, but will be dropped. Double kill. And that's the 2 carries dead. The support follows. Apex chasing forward. The slow onto KFO. And he will drop with the Guardian Angel. There's no chance of escape for him. 4 members of Echo Fox are dead.
That's gonna do it, Dom! Oh, we finally get our conclusion to our thrilling tale. Dang it.
So close.
Between
1 word away.
Echo Fox and Apex as they get the final pick that determines the game.
The Nexus turrets will fall, and Apex turn onto the Nexus itself, taking this series 2-1 over Echo Fox. Woo! Very drawn out over the course of this one. Apex certainly had their work cut out for them, taking advantages time and time again, but showing that difficulty to convert, and Echo Fox putting up a fight at every turn.
Every single game,